Hello YouTube. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to get more of your deals getting accepted, especially when it is a seller's market like it is now? You want your offer to stand out and have your sellers take you seriously like a pro. Well, a proof of funds letter can really help you achieve that. In this video, I'll go over exactly what is a proof of funds letter for real estate, why you need it, and how to get it. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Rob Lamb, and welcome to my channel where I talk about how to make more money in real estate and on the side and become financially independent. Having a proof of funds on each and every offer will significantly improve your chances of getting and closing that real estate deal. What is a proof of funds letter in real estate? A proof of funds letter, or also known as POF, is a letter, bank statement, PDF, screenshot, or other document showing that a person or company has the financial ability to close a real estate transaction. Essentially, it's your proof that you can close the real estate deal. If you want to think of the proof of funds like a golden ticket, just like from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, if you've seen that movie. Not sure if you've seen the movie or not, but Charlie was able to get through the door of the chocolate factory with this golden ticket. Well, a proof of funds letter is like your golden ticket to get you into the door on each and every real estate investment deal, especially in this competitive market, and actually close on the deal, especially if you're making offers on the MLS. When you submit a proof of funds letter along with an offer, it makes a clear statement to the seller or real estate agent that you are ready, able to close, and they'll take your offer seriously. When is a proof of funds required? A proof of funds, or POF, is typically required for each and every piece of real estate you'd like to purchase. When you're submitting an offer, this letter will accompany the offer. Why is the proof of funds required to buy real estate? Well, real estate agents and sellers are tired of dealing with people who just watched the latest HGTV episode and came out of a seminar, and they're just making offers that they have no financial wherewithal to close, and it wastes everybody's time. Therefore, having a POF is sometimes even required to ensure that they are dealing with someone who has the money and not just tire kickers. Think about it for a second. Would you rather sell to someone who shows they have money or just makes an offer that is totally unfounded? Is a proof of funds needed for a cash offer? Yes, be sure to include a proof of funds on each and every cash offer that you send. A majority of new wholesalers do not know that they need a POF, and this leads to a significant amount of their cash offers being rejected. To be taken seriously, you need a legitimate proof of funds for the cash offers you submit to buy real estate. Here's an example of a newbie investor or an inexperienced wholesaler. This is an example of what not to be. This is a person who doesn't have a proof of fund ready. They may not even know what a POF is when they're being asked to provide it. When someone asks them, like an agent, they look at them like a deer in headlights because they don't have the money and they are not sure how to get it. So this is like they just came out of a seminar. They feel like they're about to lose the deal of a lifetime. The real estate agent they are trying to impress is starting to lose trust, and their opportunity to build that reputation with that agent is about to be destroyed. So much time is wasted, so don't let that happen to you. Now, on the other hand, this is what an experienced, confident, and a pro investor wholesaler looks like. So this is the kind of profile that you want to convey. Have your proof of funds ready. In fact, when you talk to the real estate agent or seller, mention it ahead of time so that any concerns about getting the money is immediately handled. Handle that objection right away. Don't even let this thought cross their mind. Tell them that you work with a group of investors and have cash on hand to buy real estate. Say something like, I can produce a proof of fund letter along with my offer, but most who know me don't even need it anymore. Have your proof of funds ready. Being a pro means you're fully prepared to show it to any motivated seller or realtor and build that credibility. All right? See, this is what makes you stand apart. It shows in the way that you talk and the way that you act, because you're feeling confident. You know you have supporting documentation even before an agent or seller even asks you for it. In fact, what is even more killer is that you provide this even before they ask for it, right? Imagine what kind of impression that makes, so that you're not afraid of them even bringing it up, right? As a pro, we want to give them everything they need up front to be professional, courteous, trustworthy, and stand out from the rest of the pack. What should a proof of funds letter say? All right, before I get into that, if you haven't already, press the like button below if you like the content so far, and go ahead and subscribe, even press the bell button so that you'll be notified of any future videos to support the channel. I'd appreciate that. Anyway, back to what a proof of funds letter should say. The proof of funds should have the name of the company, person, or bank with access to the funds. This means if ABC Lending Company is authorized you to use the funds, then their name should be on that proof of funds. A best letter is one that has the legitimate information in there. The proof of funds should have the total amount of funds available to use and the specific amount available for the property that is being offered on. So let's say you're making an offer for $300,000. The letter should state that exact amount or higher. The proof of funds should have the name of the company or person who's authorized to use the proof of funds. These letters are for investment property, which should be made out to a company name, like a corporation, LLC, or even a trust. The proof of funds should also have your company names on it because you're the one who's getting the funding, getting approved. If the letter does not have either name on it, then whoever needs the proof of funds as validation may actually question the letter. So you may have to provide additional documentation showing you have authorized use of these funds if the original proof of funds letter does not have any of your operating names on it. Okay, so just make sure of that. The POF should also have the date when the amount of funds is in the account. This is important because no one wants an outdated proof of funds letter. Even a proof of funds that is more than 30 days old will need to be updated. So be sure that the proof of funds has the date of when the funds were in the account, and that date is from the last 30 days. The proof of funds should have the contact information of the person or company authorizing the use of the funds. This is important in case the seller or real estate agent needs to contact the person in charge of the funds. One, to validate that the funds are real, and two, to validate that you actually have authorized use of the funds. How do you get a proof of funds letter from a hard money lender? Hard money lenders are in the business of lending out capital on real estate deals, especially to investors who need capital for fixing and flipping homes. Because of this, hard money lenders are a great source for a proof of funds letter. What is a hard money lender? Real briefly, a hard money lender are typically companies or individuals like myself that lend money based on the investment potential of the property you are buying, and typically not based on your credit score. It's asset-based funding. Hard money loans usually cost more than an average mortgage from a bank because they're quicker and more immediate than a bank loan. With a hard money loan, your debt to income ratio isn't a problem, right? It's not important. That's why you can have as many of these investment loans at a time as you want, because the lender's money is protected by the real estate itself, not on the individual per se. How do you find hard money lenders or proof of funds? So how do you find a hard money lender? Well, first and foremost, attend your local RIA. They're probably in every major metropolitan. RIA is a real estate investing association. Go to their meetings, and even now they have meetup.com has real estate events. You can also Google hard money lender and your city name to get search results of these lenders. Once you found the hard money lender, now you need to know and reach out to them. Let them know that you're a wholesaler or a renovator and that you like to use their company as the lending source for capital in the future. Here's a script example of what you can say to a hard money lender to get a proof of funds letter. Is it all right if I use a proof of funds from your company to submit offers on deals? I currently have another money source, but they delay in getting me an up-to-date proof of funds from time to time, and I'm looking for a more reliable money partner. What you want to do when you're asking a hard money lender for proof of funds is to be authentic. If you plan on following the evolutionary stages of a real estate investor, from becoming a wholesaler to fix and flipper to eventually buy and holder, then this is simple because the hard money lender knows you plan on fixing and flipping property eventually. Let the hard money lender know you want them to be a reliable money partner when you wholesale and fix and flip houses, that you're here for the long term, right? So even though you're not fixing and flipping right now, we're leading them up to that. Plus, you're being authentic by letting them know that you wholesale and that you plan on being a fix and flipper. This is important because hard money lenders don't just want to give wholesalers proof of funds all the time, because when they wouldn't get any business from that in the long run. Remember, a hard money lender is in the business of lending out capital for real estate deals, okay? Give them a reason for doing business with you and for them to give you their proof of funds. If you plan on progressing as a real estate investor up the evolutionary stages, you will most likely use hard money to buy and flip deals, okay? Let's think about this for a second. Who do you think you'll go to if you need capital to fix and flip a house after you've gotten a few wholesalers under your belt? You'll probably go to this hard money lender because they helped you out when you needed a little help. At this point, you would have developed a working relationship with them, and people work with those who they trust and who they like, right? So start building these hard money lender relationships now so that you can get a proof of funds and reliable source in the future to buy real estate investment deals. Now let me show you an example of what one of my proof of funds letter would look like if you were to ask me to get one for you. This letter will contain a hard money lender letter, a letterhead, and it looks very professional. Let's look at the most important thing on this proof of fund letter. The letter is dated with a current date, and it shows that it is fresh and active. The ending date on this proof of fund is typically 30 days out. These funds are liquid and constantly in motion. Okay, that's why there's that time frame. Remember, you always need an up-to-date proof of funds from like the last 30 days. Be aware of this because you will need to ask a hard money lender for a fresh proof of funds every 30 days. Don't be that amateur who gets one proof of fund letter and think that it'll work forever, because that's not the case. Now, the total funds available for this proof of funds is $300,500 to be exact. Okay, in this example. There's a property address so that you have the exact address that you can use for your offer. This gives you the ability to send offers up to that price and any offers below that amount. This is a solid proof of funds given the amount of money we have to work with here. How to show proof of funds to a real estate agent. The best and easiest way to show a proof of funds to a real estate agent is to send it via email along with your offer terms for the deal, or along with the written contract for the deal. Save the proof of funds letter as an image or like a PDF document and attach it to the email that you're sending. This will suffice for the realtor. Keep in mind that this is standard practice for the real estate agent, so they may or may not make you aware that they've received a proof of funds. It never hurts to follow up and ask if they've received the proof of funds via email. The best proof of funds letter is a real one, okay? Not a fake one that's been forged or edited illegally, of course. Be careful, there are some investors who forge this important financial document. This is fraud, so don't be caught by doing that or forge any of these documents. Be professional when it comes to the proof of funds by securing a real one from a legitimate source like a cash buyer or a hard money lender. Be sure to send the proof of funds with each and every real estate offer you're sending so that the seller or agent does not have to ask for it. One of my companies is Lamb Capital Corporation, and I'm a hard money lender too. It would be my pleasure to get to know you and your business and help you with your real estate goals. So feel free to reach out to me. Use the link below to request a proof of funds. I use a service called Fiverr where investors can request proof of funds from me, and it also acts as a lead generation system that I have for marketing purposes. So if you're looking for a proof of fund letter, I would be happy to help you get one. And if as a loyal subscriber, I'll give you 50% off of that Fiverr fee. I don't make any money with the proof of funds, it's just a form of marketing. So if you press the like button and subscribe and tell me you found me from my YouTube channel, I'll go ahead and get you 50% off of that price. Is that a deal? All right, so just click the link below to order the proof of funds letter. If I can help you in any way with obtaining a loan and help you with some of your real estate goals, I'd be happy to. And I'd love to see you make big bucks as a real estate investor and help you in achieving your financial freedom. So nothing gives me more pleasure than that, okay? Until next time, happy investing.